Thank you very much for inviting me.
Thank you so much, DTM Akhlaq, for being here with us. It enriches our meeting to see familiar faces around. So thank you so much, brother, for joining. Let me call on as well Area 23 Director, Toastmaster Ala Al-Atiji, all the way from Kuwait. Thank you so much. Not only she joined, but she's also sending the messages all around and publicizing for the meeting. Thank you so much. And please help me welcome Area 23 Director, Toastmaster Ala.
Hi, good afternoon. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Ala Al-Atiqi. I'm Area 23 Directors and I'm President Al-Rawasi Club. And I want to thank DTM Khalid for the invitation. And I'm glad to can do it today. So nice to meet you all and have a wonderful evening and meeting. All to you, DTM Khalid.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ala, from joining. And we really welcome you here. I don't know, there's something there, whenever you are here in a meeting, something in the meeting that is different. So thank you so much for joining today and enriching our meeting. Let me call on a guest also, who I think been interacting with on WhatsApp. I don't know her much, but this is exactly the time where we know more about her. Shayla Khan, would you like to say a few words, please? You're muted, if you can unmute yourself.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. And thank you so much, Mr. Khalid and Mohammed Wakil Rakuddin, for inviting me for this lovely session. I have been hearing a lot about this. So I thought I really want to give a try. And so I want to introduce myself that by profession, I'm a special needs education teacher, specialized in dyslexia and autistic. Recently, I have gone to a beauty pageant and came first runner-up as Mrs. India International 2019. Wow. I'm a poet, and I do my own show, Shaila Khan Show, which aired in 10 News. You can watch it on my Facebook page, Shaila Khan Show, and on YouTube as well. So, and that's it. And I'm looking forward for today's session.
Wow, thank you so much. Thank you so much, sister, for joining us. It would really enrich our meeting, having different backgrounds and introducing you to Toastmaster. This is by itself an honor for this club, and hopefully the concept of Toastmaster would be introduced properly to you. Thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Thank you so much for inviting.
Thank you. Let's move on to Toastmaster Renosh, a president as well of a club that I belong to, St. Paul Toastmaster Club. Toastmaster Renosh, would you like to say a few words, please?
Sure. Thank you, President DTM Khalid Abdullah, and good evening to all fellow Toastmasters and guests. Apologies for not switching on my video because I am using my mobile and driving on the way for an urgent appointment, but I cannot miss this session because of the wonderful invite from the President. And having heard the name bat, immediately comes into my mind, coming from India, is a sport, cricket. So we play cricket very well. I mean, you must have known that there is always a bat and a bowler, or a batsman and a bowler. So if you want to score runs on the scoreboard, you need to bat very well. So I'm putting all the wishes to the entire XCOM and the team of BAT to score more and see the meetings forward to that wonderful milestones of 250, 300, and 500 meetings on the board as well. I'm looking forward to this wonderful meeting. Thank you so much, President, for the invite. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Renosh, for being here. Wow, it's really lovely to have many guests. This is exactly what we need to enrich our meeting. Yes, I might took a little bit longer than expected, but it is really worth to hear from each and every one of you. Thank you so much for joining us. Let me move on to the adoption of the agenda. And Vice President of Education, is there any changes in the agenda?
Mr. President, just the fact that our timer has still not turned up, so Toastmaster P. Tambaran has very kindly agreed to step into the role, with the exception that during his speech, somebody else will have to help out with the timing. Other than that, all the other role players are here.
Perfect. Yeah, I think DTM Zahra would be able to help with the timing during that segment. So Thank you so much, DTM Farhaz. So that's the time to have a motion to adopt the agenda with the changes. May I have someone to raise a motion, please?
I raised to adopt the motion.
Me too.
Oh,
Surprise.
surprise. Okay. I was looking at the photo. I was not, it's small to me, so I was not recognizing, is it her? No, she's here and there, but okay. Welcome to Bahrain, Toastmaster Wadad. And this is dual. One raises a motion and one seconded it. So that's excellent. All from one screen. Thank you so much.
Buy one, get one.
Yes, buy one, get one free. Yeah.
Let's continue.
Thank you so much for both of you. Well, in a very quick and in a rush, what would I say as a president during today, the celebration of the National Day of Bahrain? I will not touch that because I have the master ceremony who would cover it. But I'll just give you one incident that I came through. And this is something maybe I would share it as well with around, and I'm sure you would get some benefit out of it. You know that we have the open house, district open house, and I've been literally chasing everyone to send me the links for their meetings. And I sent one message that night. I was really not happy with whatever responses I was having from the presidents and other clubs. And I sent a message in Bahrain, Toastmaster Group. Maybe some of you who were there as well noticed it. And I sent it and I forgot about it. Well, yeah, it was maybe at that point in time, I was just maybe annoyed by not getting proper responses. And after a few hours, I got a message from a gentleman who I expect to be here around. I'm sure he will be joining soon. DTM Ahmed Shukri. He sent a message and said, well, DTM Khalid, I hear you, but please, I'm sure everything would be okay. So don't lose hope. And those few words out of a Toastmasters from our family, that's exactly what we need sometimes. We need someone to remind us, well, yes, it is not really happening the way we have it, the way we intend to have it, but it's going to be okay. So this is the message I pass to you all around. Bahrain Advanced Toastmaster Club, just to respond to Toastmaster Sunita, is the first advanced Toastmaster Club in the whole region, 11. And we are proud of having such privilege of being Bahrain Advanced Toastmaster member. The pride in all of the members all around is imminent. And that's why we chose the theme for this term, which is advancing a legacy. It's a big ask to be a Bahrain Advanced Toastmaster member. And we strive to reach up to that, and we strive to live by the advanced title of the club. And that's why we are trying as much as we can. We're thriving with so many other events. I'm sure we will definitely invite you next for our OIG, Old is Gold, which is coming on 2nd of January. This is an announcement, and this is open invitations for all of the guests that we have around. Thank you for joining us. And let's move on to the next segment of this agenda, which is the business session. And for this, may I call on our secretary to have a brief read of the minutes of past meeting, please.
Am I clear, loud, clear?
You are always allowed, but you are now clear, yes.
I'm not clear.
You are clear, you are clear.
Very good. Mr. President, fellow Toastmasters, and very distinguished guests from all across the world. Minutes of Bahrain Advanced Club regular meeting number 207. We had 10 and members attending, and we had about 15 members from the other group and some guests also. Word of the day was impediment, and the business session started, meeting started exactly at 4 p.m. Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Sana Dawood called the meeting to order. The President Khalid Abdullah opened the meeting and welcomed the guests. President called the meeting to order. He introduced the guests and welcomed. Then to the meeting, the agenda was adopted with one change. The G, DTM Murli Manohar, was replaced by DTM Rajshekar Iyer. The President, in his presidential address, spoke about legacy of the Bat Club. President then stated that the minutes of meeting number 206 has been circulated by mail and can be treated as read and approved as there was no corrections. The minutes were adopted and a motion moved by Toastmaster Faraz and seconded by Toastmaster Vidal. The induction of Toastmaster Pitambaran Nair was conducted by DTM Faraz, as DTM Syed Abbas Alawi laptop was not working. This wasn't the blue laptop, just for everybody's information. This is a new laptop. The President then introduced the TMOD, DTM Zara. The TMOD spoke on the theme, Breaking Barriers. TMOD introduced the G, DTM Rajshekar Iyer. The G introduced the Chinese of the day. Remedian was Toastmaster Reem Matthews. Our counter was Toastmaster Vidad Ejazi. Timer was DTM Syed Abbas Alalawi. The education session, the following speakers presented their speeches. Toastmaster Sana Fatima. The title of the speech was The Strike. Title of the speech was Strike That Stigma Out. She took 7 minutes, 7 seconds. DTM Ali Shahbaz, the title of the speech was To Take a Break or No Break. 6 minutes and 34 minutes and 34 seconds. Keynote speech was given by DTM Dr. Brilliant SK, and his speech timing was 26 minutes and 3 seconds. The evaluation session was presented, the evaluators presented their evaluation. DTM Khalid Abdullah, he took 3 minutes and 15 seconds, and Toastmaster Farhan Kardane, 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Table topics was conducted by Toastmaster Sana Dalbi. The following table topics commentators spoke. DTM Ratindranath, 2 minutes 5 seconds. Toastmaster Mohammed, 2 minutes 3 seconds. Toastmaster Bhaskar, 2.24 minutes. DTM Faraz, 2 minutes 19 seconds. DTM Syed Abbas, 2 minutes 13 seconds. The G's comments were: commendable meeting, President welcomed guests, confusion in the beginning could be avoided, commendable introduction of assignees in a game form by the TMOD. Toastmaster Sana Fatima's speech, age is no barrier. Her personal incident of losing job was well presented. Commended DTM Ali Shahbaz on his icebreaker speech. These were all the GE's comments. The club awards presented to were Best Table Topic Speaker, DTM Faraz Farooq, Best Evaluator, DTM Khalid Abdullah, Best Speaker, Toastmaster Sana Fatima. Meeting ended and it was adjourned at 6:30 p.m. Mr. President.
Wow, thank you so much, DTM Ratinder. I think this shows also that this is an advanced minutes of meeting. Everything in the meeting was recorded.
Because it was a joint meeting, we have a lot of...
Thank you so much, DTM Ratinder. DTM Ratinder, may I just ask you whether we have quorum before we move on with our business?
For today's meeting?
Yes, I see there are so many guests.
Yes, we have. We have
a quorum.
President.
Perfect. DTM Faraz, I thought you had something to say. Why do I feel you have something to say?
Oh, Faraz?
No, I don't have anything to say. I just observed one small inaccuracy in the minutes, but I have to comment about that.
Please.
Yes, please.
No, nobody made the observation about the color of the laptop. That was not working well.
It wasn't made. I thought it was made. It was made by none other than Toastmaster Faraz Farooq.
By the way, the laptop, the teeny laptop is designed for the treasury work. That's why we have to upgrade our laptop to the vice president membership.
Oh, okay. That's why it was not working
Now,
on his fingers.
now it's getting,
I think
it's getting
that
personal.
The Toastmaster Abbas.
It's getting personal now with the laptop.
Yeah,
let's
so Mr.
move
President,
on.
if
Mr.
the
President,
color of the laptop
Mr.
doesn't
President,
matter,
Syed Abbas Alalawi's laptop is nothing personal. It is a part of Bahrain Advanced Toastmasters.
Anyway, let's come back to the business.
Yeah.
Zahra Baqir,
Please.
Zahra Baqir is in
Timer
connect.
is
Okay.
So, Mr. President, if the color of the laptop doesn't matter, I propose that the minutes of the meeting are in order.
I second.
Okay, perfect. And seconded. Excellent. So we have our timer here, Toastmaster Zahra.
Mr. President, may I propose that since our timer has joined, that we revert back to the original agenda that was presented, please?
Done. So with that, we need to have another motion then. Can we have another motion to adopt? Well,
I actually
adopt-
raised the motion, Mr. President. It just needs to be seconded.
Okay, who would
the
second?
motion.
Okay, Toastmaster Abdullah is waiting today to second it. He reminds me with someone.
And I would like to thank Toastmaster Petambaran. I would like to thank Toastmaster Petambaran for stepping in, please.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. And let's move on with the officers' reports. And for this, let me share on my screen. And a call on the officers to please make it short because we are running out of time. So for the first officer, may I call on the Sergeant Arm, Toastmaster Rana, to give her report? Toastmaster Rana. I thought she was here. Okay, that's fine. We can move on with that, but I can assure you that everything is being done. I think the Sergeant Arm is the best role this year. Zoom, moderating Zoom. I can assure you that she is moderating Zoom and the club stock is intact. Let's move on to the treasurer, DTM. Muhammad, do you have anything to report, please?
Yes, brother. Good evening, everybody, President and fellow Toastmaster. We renewed for 2 members, not 1, 2 members. And also we return for the money, half money for also 2 members. And inshallah, that's only my report. Thank you very much.
Great. So thank you so much, DTM Muhammad, for the short and sweet report. Let's move on to the secretary, DTM Ratinder.
I have no additions to anything on which is already there on the screen, Mr. President.
Okay, thank you so much, DTM Ratinder. That's short and sweet. And we have now colorful slides. DTM Zahra was Vice President of Public Relations.
Mr. President, good afternoon to you and to all the fellow members and guests. I would like to share with you the report as the VPPR, and I would like to update you with the new updates. Now we have a new update in our website. This is the old one, as you can see, and here this is the latest one, the updated. So as you can see, it's in June 2020, we had 191 unique visitors. And in December 2020, we have 241 unique visitors. Next slide, please.
Sure.
Moreover, I would like to share with you let's say the updates on the number of followers for our Facebook and Instagram account. As you can see on Instagram, it was 190 and now it's 293. Facebook friends were only 29 and now it's 225. So please feel free to share, follow, and like all the posts. Last slide, please. Ta-da! We would like to inform you that we created our YouTube channel and all the meetings are uploaded there and we're going live. And as you can see now, we're live on YouTube. That's all from my side. Back to you, Mr. President.
Thank you so much, Madam Vice President of Public Relations and the immediate past President of BAT. Thank you so much for being so active. Let's move on to the next officer, DTM Saeed Abbas Al-Alawi, our Vice President of Membership.
Yes, Mr. President, good evening and good evening to all. Well, I don't have much to add on the slides. The slide itself is self-explanatory. However, since we have a great opportunity to meet many guests, I would love to introduce myself to them. I am the club Vice President Membership, and my number is very clear and quick to be remembered. So 396-11522. Please give me a call or even a missed call or even an empty message. I will rush to help you so we can turn you from a guest to a member with the BAT Toastmaster Club. Yes, we are currently added already new members. Total members is 19. And we keep, with the help of all Toastmasters, all members, and especially the president, inviting target Toastmaster to transfer them from a guest to a members. And the best way also to utilize, we have utilized the gold, the oldest gold, to attract membership. So please feel free to contact me at any time to be turned from a guest to a members. Back to you, Mr. President.
Thank you so much, Vice President of Membership, for a lovely report. Vice President of Education, DTM Farhas Farouk.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Dear Toastmasters, guests, good evening. Well, it is evening for me. I think it's still afternoon over there. Happy to say that we have now gone through about half of our year. The Oldies Gold series seems to be increasing in popularity, and it is also increasing in quality, which is something very good and interesting. The regular meetings are also, as we can see, improving, and we seem to be attracting a lot more guests, which is very good, and it augurs well for the club. From the club, the next month's plans point of view, the next Oldies Gold series will be on the 2nd of January, as the president has announced. We will very shortly confirm and announce the names of the speakers. The club contest has been fixed for the 16th of January 2021. Friends, you have about a month. Please start preparing. If you have not yet started, please start preparing. I would love to see 100% participation from all the members, and that will be the ideal. We can get role players to help us from outside, but I would love to see all the members competing, please, even if it takes half a day to do the contest. The other good news to announce is that we are very comfortably placed when it comes to the DCPs. We have 4 out of the 6 DCPs in place, and we are halfway through the 5th DCP, which is for 2 more level 2s. We already have 1, so we are waiting for 1 more. When it comes to the 4 level 1s, we have 1 in place. We need 3 more, and we are very confident that before the end of the year, we will be able to work on those. I urge all our fellow members to please work on your projects, help us with the DCPs. And once the DCPs are done, just continue to work on them, because they will be useful for somebody or the other, and for yourselves, of course. Mr. President, I have come to the end of my report. Back to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Mr. Vice President of Education, and thanks for all of the officers. There is so much happening behind the scene of the officers, and thanks for all of the energy from all of the officers around. And let me just open the floor for if there is any other business before we close the business session. Is there any other business from members? Okay.
Mr. President, just a note that we have Toastmaster Ghulam Farooq, who joined between the last meeting and this one. Ideally, today should have been his induction, but unfortunately, because of another club commitment, another Toastmasters commitment, he is not here. But I would like to have that tabled and minuted that he is now joined as a member with the consent of all the members.
So thank you so much, DTM Farhas, for that addition. It's very important. Yeah, thank you so much. Great. So with this, I call business session to close, and let's move on to the agenda. And we have a person who is waiting eagerly to jump in and start this whole Master of Ceremony journey for the National Day. Without taking too long of time, we already are a bit behind schedule. Let me call on our Master of Ceremony to sail the ship for today's meeting. Please help me welcome Toastmaster Rana Al-Mannawi.
Good afternoon again. Hello, you can speak while I'm the MC, don't worry. I will not be tough as the president.
I was not tough, but it's okay.
Okay, strict. I'm a very humble lady, don't worry. Humble lady, cute member. Welcome today for the meeting and the team as Bahrain. So I will be asking you some questions. If you didn't know the answer, it's okay. You can talk about Bahrain in general. And what did you expect of being here? And the first person who's with me in the ship is the GE, TM Fatma Hussein. Fatma Hussein, are you here?
Yes,
Fatma
I am
Hussein.
here.
Donut.
Alhamdulillah. Can you
Okay.
hear? Yeah.
I'm glad to meet you again. I used to meet you face to face, but now through the windows of the laptop. So I will ask you the question and then you can talk about the role. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. When did Bahrain become Kingdom of Bahrain?
Oh, now I need to remember. I think 2002.
Yes, correct.
Yay. All right. So thank you very much, Toastmaster Rana, for the introduction. My name is Toastmaster Fatma Hussein, and I will be your general evaluator for today. The general evaluator role, for the benefit of the guest, is to generally evaluate the meeting. So how has it been going, and invite the role takers and the evaluators to report. I will be speaking towards the end of the meeting, and back to you, Toastmaster Rana.
Thank you, TM Fatma. Nice to have you here between us, between both family. Now we'll go to another role player who's with me in the same ship. Who is this person? She is the grammarian, TM Sunita. TM Sunita, are you here? TM Sunita.
Yes.
Grammarian. Hello.
Hello.
How are you, dear?
So far, so good. I don't know what question going to come.
No, don't worry. Simple question should be like refreshment. I'm glad to meet you here now. I know that we usually meet face to face, but today it would be different with our special team. And our question is, it's very, very simple question. Who is the Do you know the name of the kingdom, the king of Kingdom of Bahrain?
Yeah.
Do you know the name of the king of Kingdom of Bahrain? His
King
Highness.
King Hamad.
Good.
King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa. His Highness.
Correct. I tell you, I will ask you a very simple question.
Thank you.
Please, the floor is yours now.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, for that interesting way of conducting the Toastmaster of the Day thing. Normally, they come with a theme. Now it comes with a question. It's really interesting. And I'm so happy to be here as a grammarian of this meeting. I'm so grateful to DTM Muhammad Rizvi. He called me and asked me whether you can be a grammarian. And the first thought came into my mind, as I told you earlier, advanced club, more skillful, resourceful people. That's how I coined this word also. The word of the day, adroit. The meaning, I would like to share this word of the day. Are you able to see?
Yes.
Yeah. The word of the day is adroit, meaning clever, very skillful and resourceful. Pronunciation adroit, other forms adroitness, now adroitly, adverb. Synonym capable, competent, ingenious. Antonyms clumsy, incompetent. Examples we can say like this: it was an adroit way to solve the problem. Tina felt young, bright, and adroit. He is an adroit writer. An adroit leader can persuade people to go with his ideas. This origin of the word is French, 17th century word. As a grammarian, it's my responsibility to pay close attention to the usage of the words by all the speakers, carefully to their listen to their language usage. I'll take note of usage of the word of the day or a derivative, correct pronunciation of the word, any misuses of the English language, as well as any outstanding usages, metaphor, quotes, sayings, and thoughts. I encourage all the adroit speakers to use this word adroit generously. Thank you. Over to you, Tia Modi.
Thank you, Tia Sunita. Thank you for choosing good word. Now we'll go for another leader will be having a good role in the meeting, which she as the counter, and she as Tia Mudad. Tia Mudad.
Good afternoon to you and to one and all.
Hello. كيفك؟
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine.
Alhamdulillah. We are glad to have you here again, and we are happy that you are here in Bahrain also, and you surprised us having your pop up with Abdullah, and we are happy for you.
Me too. I'm happy to see you all. I feel like we are in the same place now, not far away in a different country.
Yeah, we are in the same house. And now I will ask you a tiny question, and then you can describe us about your role. Okay, I will cheat you. I will tell you the answer, but don't count my R's. I'm the king. I'm the queen of R's.
Okay, so I will be Android, listening to your question with Android.
Okay, and the question is: do you know the old names of Bahrain? The old.
The Delman?
Yes, this is one of the names of Bahrain.
One of the names. Yes. I don't think if they say the Gilgamesh Island also, or something like that.
Yeah, the Delman is one of the names. Tailas, Awal, these are types of Bahraini old names. And I'm happy that you directly answer. I didn't tell you the answer. I'm happy. And now the floor is yours to describe about your role.
Okay. Good evening to one and all. Good evening, distinguished guests, fellow Toastmasters and all. I'm the counter today for this meeting. The purpose of the counter is to note words and sounds that are used or as a crutch or pause filler by anyone who speaks. During the meeting, I will listen for the overused words in an adroit way, including and, well, but, so, like, but, and all the repeated expressions such as I think, and this means, that is. At the end of the meeting, I will record the number of times each speaker used these expressions to the general evaluator once she asks for. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you, TM Widad, for wonderful introductions for your role. And now we'll start. We have one more leader, which she will count our times, especially for our speakers and evaluator and for tabletop commentators. And she's energetic leader, and she as TM Zahra Baqir. Zahra Baqir, are you here?
A very good evening to you all.
Good evening, Zahra. How are you, dear?
Hi, how are you, TM Rana? Hope you all well. And I hope that you enjoyed our National Day. And still we are celebrating with the National Day and, you know, Christmas and all these events. Stay safe and let's celebrate our event today. Today, it's my pleasure to be your...
Wait. I didn't ask you that question. I didn't ask you the question. I had to ask you the question. Then
okay.
You can introduce yourself.
I'm trying to run away from answering the question. Tell me.
No, you will not escape. Don't worry. I'm here.
Give me easy one.
Okay. The easy one. Which of the GCC countries has connection border with Bahrain?
Kingdom of Saudi.
Sorry?
Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Good. I gave you
Thank you for this question.
Now you can talk about your role.
My role today, I hope that it will be easy to me. I've been trying to put the light in the background, but I think I will connect with my phone again. Today, I will be your timer, and it's my pleasure to be your timer today. The speeches in the educational session, it will be 5 to 7 minutes. So in the 5 minutes, I will show the green light, and in the 6th minute, I will show the yellow light. I have to show it here. I will put it in my background. And in the 7 minutes, I will show the red light. For the table topic session, it's from 1 to 2 minutes. At the first minute, I will show the green light, and at the 1.5 minute, I will show the yellow light, and at the second, or then when it will reach to the 2 minutes, I will show the red light. Then finally, once we will have the evaluation session, it will be from 2 to 3 minutes. From 2 to 3 minutes, the green light will appear once we would reach 2 minutes. Then the yellow light will appear when you will reach 2 to 2.5 minutes, and the red light will appear once you will reach to the 3 minutes. All of you will have 30 seconds, the grace period. If you will exceed, so you will be on the safe side, and Now let's enjoy our meeting. Back to you, our Master of Ceremony, and thank you all. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you. And now we'll start our meeting. Before we start our business session, I would like to ask Mr. President one question. I didn't forget you before, so just I give you some time to prepare yourself.
Okay.
I will ask you a question. I will ask you a question about Bahrain. Okay?
Tell me, I'm sure now she will pick the most difficult one. Okay, fine, yalla. Shoot.
I will actually prepare yourself, so you will get 2 questions.
Shoot.
One now and one for later. When was the petrol oil was discovered?
1932, but that's when Babco,
Yes.
1932, I think, yeah, Babco, 1932.
You
It
think
was
that?
discovered a few years before that, but Babco was 1932. Yeah.
Don't elaborate more, you will get in mistakes, by the way.
Khalas, okay. Yalla. She had what she wanted.
Correct.
Anyway.
You answer for 1.5 question. Correct. It was 1932, and by Babco. Thank you, Mr. President. Don't worry, I will not give you very hard, as you have a very good background about Bahrain. And now we'll start our educational session. I will not take too much time talking, so I will only ask a small question here and there, and we'll start our meeting smoothly. Now we'll start our educational session with our first speaker, DTM Zahra Al-Mukharrag, but first we'll ask TM Muhammad, her evaluator, to tell us about her speech objective. TM Muhammad, are you here?
Yes, I am here.
Okay, I will ask you the question, and then you can tell us about the evaluation, please. Do you remember when was first Formula One in Bahrain? It's too easy.
Yes.
Too easy.
2006?
No. Later on.
Maybe I am not
One,
sure.
2, 2.5.
2004?
Yes, correct, TM Ali.
Because I remember 2006 because I came to
He
Bahrain
helped
in
you.
2006.
But be prepared. I will ask you a question later on. TM Muhammad. And the floor is yours now.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster, for simple questions, and I came to know about Bahrain, about the culture, and our speaker also today has the same thing, adroit. Toastmaster Zahra is attempting pathways, strategy, relationship. Level 2, project 2. Speech title, let's celebrate. And the purpose of the project is for the member to identify her own cultural identifies and the stereotype that impact other perception of her. I will look her project time identifying her own cultural identifies and associate stereotypes. Example including country origin, gender, being a member of certain profession, religious affiliation, animal lover, or sports fan. Adroit, back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, TM Muhammad, for your role and for descriptions. Now we'll go for our speaker, DTM Zahra Mkharrag. DTM Zahra, are you here?
Yes.
Don't worry, I will not ask you the question right now. I will ask you the question after you finish from your speech. I wish you all the best, and the floor is yours, Madam Star.
I will just spin the timer. A small country in the Arabian Gulf, the pearl of Arabian Gulf, called Kingdom of Bahrain. In the Kingdom of Bahrain, all the cities, villages, families are close to each other. We're very generous, loyal, kind, sincere, adroit, and we love celebrations. Toastmaster of the Day, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, good afternoon to you all. We love celebrations because we get to know each other more, families and friends. It gives us an opportunities to have fun, dance, sing, and most important, to eat. Across all corners from all around the world, we love celebration as all people all around the world do. We celebrate the traditional celebrations, and it shows and gives the impression. And to tell more about our cultures, we invite our friends who are from outside the country. So the traditional celebrations are the core aspects of our culture. Today, I will share with you a few examples of our celebrations here in Bahrain. Number one, Eid. We have more than one Eid, Al-Adha and Al-Fitr. 2 different days, 2 different months, but almost the same way of celebration. We do wear new clothes, jewelries. We visit our family members. And there is something unique that we as adults, we have to give the kids idea. Idea is the amount of money that we give as adults to all kids and the family members. I feel jealous during first, second, or third day of Eid because I can see many ATM banks, they're moving around. Why? We give kids big amount of money. Yes, they have a lot of money, especially during first, second, or third day of Eid. That's why we call them mini ATM. The second celebration, wedding celebrations or wedding ceremonies. In Bahrain, it's a special. Why? Because we do have 3 days, not 1, not 2, 3 days. Henna, Julwa, and the wedding day. It's a special ceremony where all family and the friends, they celebrate. They're wearing traditional clothes, and I will show you, this is one type of the traditional clothes that we do wear here in Bahrain, especially during the traditional celebrations. You might feel it's gold. It's not real gold, but it's only a gold yarn. We call it thob al-nashel. Nashel means colorful dress. And why do we wear these type of clothes? We do wear it only in two occasions or two special celebrations, which is Jilwa and Henna. And the wedding day, we do wear the normal wedding dresses. Of course, we cannot celebrate without having special food, especially traditional. Halwa, khanfarosh, zalabia, gemat, cake, and chocolate. And you have to eat it all during the ceremony. Moreover, in December, for us as Bahrainis, we call it month of celebrations. Why? Number one, 1st of December, Bahraini Women's Day. 16th and 17th, Bahrain National Day. We do celebrate Christmas and the New Year. Let me talk about the National Day because we're on the 19th and it was just on 16th and 17th. What we usually do in the National Day, we do have 2 days holiday for all Bahrainis and non-Bahraini citizens and residents. So it's for us to celebrate. We do have family gatherings, friend gatherings, and I can say that the entire country, they celebrate. How? Traditional songs, traditional food, traditional clothes, and lots of festivals, fireworks, or sometimes we do have concerts as well. Fellow Toastmasters, do you have celebration? I have to share with you something that we, from all around the world, we do celebrate the traditional celebrations or ceremonies because it's part of our culture. And it's good to invite our kids, our friends, those ceremonies because this will give them the knowledge and they will experience what is it. So we here in Bahrain, yes, although it's a very small country, it's the pearl of the Arabian Gulf. We love and appreciate the gatherings here in Bahrain and even outside Bahrain. Fellow Toastmasters, let's celebrate. Back to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you. Very nice speech. Thank you for DTM Zahra. I will ask you a question. Sure, you will know the answer because you are an educational journey. You are a teacher. When was the first Bahrain school opened?
1920. 1923.
يا حسالة يا حسالة
54 38.
الهداية
خليتي بعد
الهداية الخليجية.
It's a puzzle. You say all the numbers and she says yes on one of them.
Oh really? I said it. Oh my God. When was it?
1919.
1919. Hidayah al-Khalifi.
Yes, it was Al-Hidayah school.
So one year after, like, you know. Okay, thank
it
you.
It was 1919 Al-Hidayah school for boys and 1928 for girls. يعني, you are a teacher, you don't know the dates?
I said 2020. 1920, sorry.
بل يا حبك للشماتة دي تي ام خالد.
Thank you, but prepare yourself for later, back behind the scenes. DTM Zahra. And now we'll go for our second speaker, DTM Said Abbas. Don't worry, no need, wait. First, We'll go to his evaluator, DTM Ali Shahbaz Ali. DTM Ali Shahbaz Ali, are you here?
Yes.
DTM Ali Shahbaz.
Yes, Toastmaster of the day. Rana, I'm
How
very
are you,
much.
how are you, DTM Ali?
I'm doing great. As you see, after a very long time, I'm not sitting on the computer. I'm actually out. So sorry for a very weird background. I'm sitting in my car out of the hospital.
Inshallah, everything is okay with you.
Everything is okay. I just got one of my aunts for a routine checkup.
Okay, inshallah, she will be okay, and everything will be, alhamdulillah. And your tiny questions, DTM Ali, is when did Bahrain get the independence?
When did Bahrain get independence? 1971.
Good, صح.
Oh, great. Great.
علي
Excellent.
شاطر أحسن واحد.
Yes, so I think now I should get a diplomatic passport.
The green one.
The green one.
Ali, I'm your friend. I'm the one who asked you the question, so let them make for me one also.
Sure.
Okay. DTM Ali, the floor is yours. Now you can talk about DTM Ali's speech objective, please. The floor is yours.
Okay, I believe that was for our brother Syed Abbas' speech today. He's delivering his project from level 5 and from innovative planning path. I'm quite a fan of this path because I've gone through this path already. There are two purposes of his speech. The first one is for the member to apply the skills needed to successfully lead in a volunteer organization. The second one is for the member to share some aspect of his or her experience serving as a leader in a volunteer organization. I wish my speaker all the best for today. His timing is 5 to 7 minutes. Over to you, our amazing MC.
Thank you, DTM Ali, for your energetic. Oh, Ali, okay. Thank you, DTM Ali. We are happy to see you now. Now we'll go to our speaker, DTM Syed Abbas. How are you, Syed?
I'm good, good. How about you?
Alhamdulillah, good. Are you ready?
Very much ready.
Don't worry, not for my question right now. My question is after your speech.
All right, okay.
DTM Ali, the floor is yours.
Syed Abbas.
All the best, dear. All the best.
Good evening to everyone. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, brothers and sisters, and the special guest for tonight. It's glad to be with you, and we will have a good session today. Before I start my session, let me very quick question put on the floor. Keep the answer in your mind. What is satisfying you and make you happy? Once again, keep this question in your mind and try to find the answers. What is satisfying you and make you happy? Let me share with you this presentation. Share screen. DTM Khalid, can you help me to share the screen?
Sadik. Yeah, you can share the screen. It's not locked. It's open for all.
I don't know why I cannot hear. What's the
Even
problem?
me, I couldn't share the screen.
It's open for everyone. Unless Something is happening.
Share a screen.
Excuse me, your document should be opened on the desktop. Once you put share screen, it's easy to share it. Are you doing so?
Let me check. It's already open, but while I'm waiting for the presentation to open, I'm sure you have thoughts of what makes you satisfied and happy and makes you happy in your life. And this is, of course, applicable to many Toastmasters and many people. Yes, now I can share this. I hope you are seeing my screen.
Yes, we can. Maybe you just want to present. Press F5.
F5. Connect. Is my screen can be seen?
You just need to cancel this here. We can see the screen. It's not presented, but we can see it.
You can click F5 on the keyboard, Said.
It is fine now.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
It's very clear that many people in life, their satisfaction and happiness is money, and that's make them the most excited and happy people. Where others being loved and get a family is the best satisfaction and enjoyment in life. Where others connecting with people itself, it's a joyful and happiness. Other thought that making or sharing their experience and being part of other people's success is their happiness in life. Where others, they open their arms widely for the community services or for voluntary tasks. That is their happiness. Where others, they found the happiness itself is not a destination that can be reached, but it is a journey in all over the life. The next slide show you very quick statistics that where people have high importance task or high satisfactory task or low satisfaction and low importance, we can find relationship and family, financial matters, and spiritual meetings are at the high importance and high satisfaction. Works, health, and fun leisure also in between falling in this category. However, community and life to some, as this is statistics, is low satisfaction and low importance. Nevertheless, we can see being involved in the community services and voluntary tasks. This is affecting your moods, affecting your sleep, affecting your stresses. All that has a relationship with satisfactory life. Despite the moods, stresses, and the sleep disturbs, we can see the satisfactions are moderated and are in between. So let me go and conclude that happiness is a journey, not a destination. It doesn't matter you fulfill your happiness this moment, but still journey is not ended. It's still there is a way to have happiness. So the people who have opened their arm widely, happily to welcome the voluntary tasks wherever it is, in the society, in the community, in the small groups, in the bigger groups, they are the most happiest people, regardless their stresses in between, regardless their sleep disturbs, regardless the pressure, but still we can see the smile on their face all the time. Now, in a very quick, let me share with you my voluntary journey. I had participated in many voluntary organizations, and that makes me happy most of my time. I will start with my lovely company, ALBA, where I am a member in ALBA Community Service, and their tasks is visiting, one of the tasks that we have done, visiting the elderly house at Isa Town and Muharraq. And what a lesson we learned from just visiting these places. It is beyond the explanation. Visiting that place, making or drawing the smile on the elderly people are staying there, that itself is a lesson to learn and makes you satisfied and happy. Participating in a Peaches housekeeping, that's also give you a lesson to feel that very important to carry out housekeeping all over the time. Participating in a global awarenesses for so many safety campaigns, that itself is a high satisfaction when you educate others. Disturbing life jackets, babysitters, seat belts, and so on, water bottles, that makes you feel happy when you see others happy. Now let's go for a second voluntary organization that it is within my village society. For example, Karbabad Eastern Matam, I was the head for the public relation, and it was for 10 years. Being in this position, I participated in many campaigns in cooperation with the Ministry of Interior and the Ministry of Health. It was extremely wonderful. You see the participation from everywhere to have a very successful seasons or sessions. Being in Karbabad charity, that is extremely also wonderful to see how you draw the smile on the people needs. That itself, it's beyond the explanation and brings my happiness and satisfaction. Being a member in Injaz Al Bahrain, that's organization educate a new generation, that itself is a wonderful. It's great to be part of a new generation success. To come to the Toastmaster organization, our lovely organization that built to help thousands and millions of people to take out their fears from public speaking. You know, as a Toastmasters, there is a educational parts, and there is leadership parts, and all leadership parts are, it is a voluntary. So from club levels, area levels, division level to district level, there is always a voluntary task to be taken, and every stage has a different values of happiness and satisfaction. Starting from a club level, being from a sergeant at arms to a president, serving all these roles will expose you to many scenarios that make decisions or put efforts to help others. In this will find a taste of happiness that you never feel it if you don't serve these kind of services. And one of the most important part of community service to conduct a YLB program, speechcraft programs, and you know, you see the happiness on the parents and on the young leaders after they finish their programs. That itself a unique happiness. Going to the area, and as area director at that time, area governor, you see a lot of, you know, difficulties in between, and you come over. It is also a unique. Going to a division level where there is a lot of also voluntary tasks to be done, here also are a different taste. When you come to district level, I can see the smiles of our club growth director and the club president smile big. That means there is a lot of tasks to be done in this position, where it makes you sometime disturb, sometime your mood is become up and downs, sometimes your sleep is disturbed, but at the end of the day, your happiness mode is always at a moderate rate and a good rate. Now, let me share with you the last slide, which trust me, there are unexpected benefits of being a voluntary in your organization, in your community. That itself will inspire you. I'm sure we volunteers because it makes difference. It makes difference to me, and it makes difference to others. I volunteer to build a community. You build your community when you clean the beaches, and it make it beautiful for others. That's bring the name of Bahrain higher and higher. It is end loneliness. If you are lonely, please join voluntary organization. You will never feel lonely at all. Increase the socialization. I'm sure with a group of voluntary people that you will make your connection and you will socialize, build bonds and create friends. I build a lot of friends because I am volunteer in my organization. Improve self-esteem. It will push you to work harder and harder. Help those most affected by mental illnesses. I'm sure those who have a little mental illnesses, if you join voluntary organization, you will see how it will promote you and help you. It promote a great performance of you. This is very good benefit. Reduce the risk of Alzheimer. Now who is getting older, then it is the time to join the voluntary work. Burns the stubborn belly fats. Develop cooperation or cooperative communities. Voluntaries add fun to your years, and if I share my funds with you, I need a complete 24 hours, and I can explain and I share every part of the voluntary task that I had. So, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of my presentation, I would recommend you strongly to join any voluntary organization. I'm sure this will change your modes, although the other modes of sleep, pressure, and stresses will have a disturbance, but the mode of happiness will go higher. With this, I conclude my speech and I give the control back to the Master of Ceremony. Back to you, Master of Ceremony.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, DTM Syed Abbas. Now I will ask you the question. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Very energy as well.
Okay.
Time is
you
over.
Know
now
the answer. Okay, a quick question.
Please.
What was Bahrain famous of in the old times?
Again. What is it?
البحرين كانت مشهورة في قبل.
حلوة دي بالعربي. Bahrain is fun.
I asked in the English, you didn't get it.
Thank you very much, Master of Ceremony, for this question. Bahrain famous of a lot of things. one of them is known as a 1 million palm tree. The other is known as it's enough one, otherwise I'll get mistakes. So palm مليون نخلة.
No, something in the sea, something in the sea.
What? لو شو اسمه ده الدر شو اسمه ده اللي يخلونا على البنات شو يسمونه؟
الدانة. اللولو
لولو ايه يا ام اللولو؟
يكفي لولو قدامك خلاص.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, DTM Sayed. And the answers is the Bahrain is famous of too many things. The two things are the pear and the palms. They used to call Bahrain 100 million palm country. Used to before.
1 million.
And now we'll go for our. Thank you, DTM Sayed, for our your lovely speech. And now we'll continue for our agenda. We'll go to DTM Mohammed Dosari.
There's one more speaker, Madam Master of Ceremony.
One more speaker?
Yes.
Oh, okay, sorry. I missed that. Oh, sorry, I missed the TM.
It's okay for me.
Bitham.
I will leave you
Bitham, are you here?
I will leave you struggle with his name. I'll not help you.
Yes, you're here. Yes, you're here. I will ask you the question later on. Waited. You already got the question. Now you have a question. Can you tell us about?
I can't hear you, Master of Ceremonies. Is it from my end or your end? Okay, I think we lost her for some time.
Yeah, this is also, I have a question. Sometimes I am also not getting it. So I thought it's my problem.
No, I think she had a problem. She logged off from both her devices. Anyway, let me move on. Let me continue from where she left. So as an evaluator for the next speaker, Toastmaster Bitambaran, your purpose of the project is for the member to practice using a story within a speech or giving a speech that is a story. Timer, note that it is 5 to 7 minutes. And for the speaker, please don't forget to pin the timer. Wish you all the best. And I think our Master of Ceremony is back. So back to you, Master of Ceremony. And Master of Ceremony, I appreciate if we can speed up because we are really behind time.
Yes, I will. I will not ask a question again.
Thank you.
Don't worry. Now, just a quick question to our speaker. Our speaker, Breem, are you ready?
Yes, I am. I am ready. Can you hear me?
Okay, good. Sorry, I will not ask you any question right now. Yes, your voice is clear. The floor is yours and all the best. Go ahead.
As the moon returns home, she whispers to the sun, "Hey, time to rise and shine. The world awaits you." While the sun stirs, peeks his head out of the blanket of the sky, stretches and yawns, getting ready to the grand stage. These beautiful lines of Jacqueline Cooper poem, Rise and Shine, has a lot to do with my life. Thank you, Master of Ceremony, fellow Toastmasters, and distinguished guests. Good evening to you all. Have you ever cursed the night because of its darkness? Have you ever waited eagerly for the sun to rise and shine? Every life got a sunrise, And let me share with you a story of mine where I was waiting for the sun to rise as never before. I was part of a cartographic team which do the ocean survey and prepare the maps for the ship for a smooth sail. Every day we used to detach from our mother vessel in the morning and return in the evening. On a fine day, I was assigned to disassemble a station, a remote sensing station, which was positioned on a rock mid-sea. I got winched down from the chopper, we call helicopter a chopper, the Dragonfly. Disassembled everything, getting ready and waiting for the chopper to come back. Time passed. Chopper didn't turn back. I was eager, getting anxious, getting worried. What to do? What happened? Suddenly, the radio in my pocket started mourning. Pulled it out. Station 3, Captain. Captain, Station 3, radio check, loud and clear. Followed a head-breaking message for me. Station 3, due to technical delay in the chopper to complete its 50-hourly routine and the pilot not having a night flying license, you will be picked up at the first light. Radio check every hour. Confirm, copied. I was feeling that the rock is sinking. I don't know what to do. In a feeble voice, I replied, Roger, and out. I was shivering, trembling. I was sweating. I don't know what is going on. I tried to recall the message, what I got from the captain, and decode it. That means the helicopter will be delayed. The pilot is not having a night flying license. What does it mean for me? I have to stay on the rock for the whole night. Oh my God, it was something unexpected. I was looking around. What is there with me? Just what I have is a radio set, a seaman knife, a half-filled bottle of water, and some of my tools. I realized that I have to adjust with this night. I have to spend this night on top of this rock. Fear started coming up. My voice getting trembled whenever I try to connect on the radio. I can't say anything. It was closed. The operator at the other end, he was trying to connect with me by putting some song on the radio. That too doesn't last long because the battery started giving beep, 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 beep. Indicates it is getting weaker. I have to switch it off, put it back in my pocket. I was looking around. The blanket of darkness started coming, covering. I am again totally feared. I don't have words to say. I don't know what is going to happen to me. It's a survival. A night where I have to stay for surviving. Adding fuel to the fire, the high tide started. At the peak of the high tide, between me and the water was just few feet away, and I am still on top of the rock. I know that nothing can save me. Was looking around, small snakes, crab, what all creatures which is coming around the rock, and I don't have anything to fight with them. Just need to survive myself. That scary night taught me something. That is, never compete with nature. We may be having many things, we can develop many things, but never compete with nature. The most precious thing in life. Do you know what is the most precious thing in life? Can anyone tell me? The most precious thing in life is time. Every fraction counts. Third thing I learned on that day is always use your resources wisely. You may be having everything today, but use it wisely. You may have to face it tomorrow when you are looking for it. And the fourth thing is that believe in yourself. Have a confidence in you. If you don't have confidence in you, you are over. That was the only thing kept me alive on that scary night. And in the next day, when I see the sun breaks out the twilight of the eastern horizon and the chopper coming on the other side to pick the equipment first and then to me. When I was hovering on the wings of the helicopter like this, I could see the sun shouting at me, "Hello, beautiful world. It's a great day. Make it better." Over to you.
Thank you, TM Nair, for a lovely speech. Now I will ask you Tani's question.
Yes, you may.
Okay. What is the languages that are spoken in Bahrain?
Arabic?
Tell me two. Yes, this is the first language. And the second language?
Malayalam, because a lot of Keralites are here. English.
Yes, answer. Thank you. Thank you. It was a lovely speech, and thank you for your answer. Now we'll go for the next round, for the next leader. DTM Mohammed Dosari, are you here?
Yes.
السلام عليكم. شلونك؟
Good.
Good, الحمد لله. DTM Mohammed.
Yes, please.
You look you look VIP today. You look very VIP.
Thank you so much. That's your beautiful eyes. Thank you. Yes, please.
Thank you, thank you. ما قلت شيء جديد عام. DTM Mohammed, I will ask you Tani's question, and then you can tell us about your role and start with your questions. Okay, or your topics. I will ask you, Tani. What's the name of the causeway that connected to Saudi Arabia?
Fahad Causeway.
Yes, King Fahad Causeway. You're right. And please, everyone, welcome with me, DTM Mohammed Dosari, as a table topic commentator and table topic master. Please, DTM Mohammed Dosari, the floor is yours. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, humble MC, for today. Yes, my role, table topics, you know, you breaking the ice and sharing your experience and show your smart thing and a lot of advantage of this part. And anybody want to share, please, you can raise your hand. I have 6 questions today. 1 to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Anybody want?
DTM Mohammed, can we have them as 3 instead of 6, please? Because we are a little bit.
As you like.
Yeah.
That's 6 only the question.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So you speak, DTM Khalid. I will take it you to speak, please.
Shoot.
Yes. Choose your number, please.
Number 3 is my lucky number.
Number 3.
Many guests
Okay.
target the thing.
Number 3, the question is, what would write if you had the last letter to your country? What would you write if you had the last letter to your country? Please don't forget the pen, the timer, and use the word of today. Adroit, Flores, you, brother DTM Khalid.
Thank you so much, Mr. Table Topic Masters, for the adroit question. What's an adroit question to ask? This gives me back to the question that I keep on asking myself. And I'm sure all of us do that as leaders. Who are we? What are we doing? Are we really doing the best thing in the time that we have throughout the 24 hours of the day? That's, I think, the question that we should really reflect back as leaders and wish to have the chance for us as well to explore. So if I had that letter to write to my country, this is the question that I ask myself. How can I add to myself, to the people around, and to the country, to the Kingdom of Bahrain? Every day, whenever I wake up, for anything that I do, I always ask myself, how can I become a better person, to be a better person, not for just myself, but for the people around? Because yes, you cannot change the whole world, but you can start by changing yourself. And that's the adroit thing that I would wish to have or write in the letter to my country. Yes, we are all here proud to be it Bahrainis or non-Bahrainis, we are proud to be in this country. We live, we breathe, we eat in this country. And if I want to write a letter to the Kingdom of Bahrain, I would write, let's change Bahrain to the better, but let's start by changing ourselves. That's the message that I want to write to my own beloved country. And I don't see the timer showing cards, but I think I spoke more than 2 minutes. So over to you, DTM Khalid.
Thank you, DTM Khalid, for a beautiful word about your country. And now I see that Toastmaster Widad, they raise his hand. You want to share, please?
Yes, I like to try new experiences.
Yes. 1, 2, 6.
1, 2, 6.
But not a 3.
1.
1. The question. You have a watch. You have a watch to stop the time back. What do you do? You have a watch to stop time back. What do you do? Don't forget pin the timer and also use the word of today, adroit. The floor is to you.
Well, good evening all. Android is speaking, going backward and stopping the clock. I would do the same thing I did at that time. Simply speaking, it's Android for me that in every stage of my life, I do the best things I find at that time, and I take the best decisions at these moments, because our progress in life is based on things we accumulate, experience we gain, experiences we have, and knowledge we acquaint. So the more we have in life, more days, more experiences, we have different experiences in life, we go back to do different things. And sometimes we say, oh, if I were at that time, I wouldn't do that, I would do something else. Android is speaking, no. If we were there backward, we will do the same thing, because these are our characteristics, this is our personality, this is our circumstance, and we will do the same thing every time we go back. Freezing the time, I don't believe in it. time goes on, because it's important, as our friend now, Toastmaster Pitambaran, taught that time is precious. For me, I prefer not to stop time. I prefer going on, enjoying every single moment, living the moment, being happy, doing everything I can do the best. With life, I learned that enjoy every single moment. That's the best thing you can do for yourself. You can be happy. You can enjoy with everyone around you. That's it. Thank you, everyone, and back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Widad, for a beautiful word. And I want to some guests today to maybe
Can I suggest?
Yes, please.
Maybe Toastmaster Roshini. Roshini, we want to hear from her. She did not
Toastmaster
speak as a
Roshini,
guest since she came here. So,
are you there, Toastmaster Roshini? Are you there? Nobody there, DTM Khalid.
I think she was there, but maybe she has a problem with her mic. I saw her unmuting, but then muted. Okay, move to the next.
I think Toastmaster Abbasi, can you? Yes, open the mic, please. Yes, you can use number 2 and 4. Number 2 and 4 and 5 and 6.
Give me 2.
2. The question, you have one last picture to take in National Day. Where and with who will you be? You have one last picture to take in National Day. Where and with whom will you be? Don't forget to pin the timer and also use the word of today, adroit. Floor is to you.
Toastmaster Zahra Bakar, she's the timer. You can pin her. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Still Mr. Abbas.
Yes.
I have.
Okay, you have the timing. I was just preparing the time.
Okay, don't worry. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, thank you very much.
I will watch time for you.
The question, okay, was the last time the picture you said. Can you go at the question once again? Can you repeat the question?
Yes, you have one last picture to take in National Day. Where and with whom will you be?
Okay, great. This, thank you very much for this questions you have opened for me. This is the beautiful moment you have had been created because it's linked with the National Day and Kingdom of Bahrain. Of course, this beautiful moment I will utilize to have a good picture with number 1, to be the part of this Toastmaster family, which I have been connected since long. So this what my personal feeling is, that I will go have a great time with these young, energetic Toastmasters, and I will be a great memory will be recorded for me, for all of us. This is one thing. And the second, I will get the opportunity to get the beautiful decoration in Kingdom of Bahrain, which I have been watching. So those things I will try to record that, so that those things will be a great memory for the future. Whenever I'll be part of there, I will be, all those memories will be recorded by mind and also in the shape of album. And the third thing which I will do that maybe I will get through all those things which I've never seen before. So this beautiful country, I will go to record those, the surrounding of this beautiful country is surrounded by water. Those scenes I want, the previous speech I have witnessed, I will link with that, the water, beauty of water, the waves, I will try to record that thing. These three things will be amazing decoration, amazing motivation for me to be recorded, and these later on a great strength for me. That's what I want to have, sir. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abbasi, for a smart word and beautiful. And thank you for all adroit speakers for table topic part. Thank you very much. And back to you, MC Toastmaster Rana Al-Mannai.
Thank you, Dr. Muhammad. It was a lovely questions and ideas. Now we will go, actually we reach to the last part, which is the evaluation session, and we now will have the evaluation, the general evaluation from TM Fatma Hussein. Fatma Hussein? TM Fatma, are you here?
I am here.
Welcome back, TM Fatma. Don't worry, I will not ask you any question right now. You already asked.
I answered mine correctly.
Yes. The floor is yours. We are ready for your evaluation for this meeting. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much, our Master of Ceremonies, Toastmaster Rana. Now we move on to the evaluation session. But before since we are running quite late, let's jump straight into it. But before I will call in the evaluators first and then give my general evaluation and
Can we have the
ask for reports.
Can we have the timing so we can run the poll as well?
Yes. Actually, may I ask if you can vote for the best table topic speakers and prepared speeches?
Can we have the timing first?
Yes. Yes. Can I ask the timer, please, Toastmaster Zahra Baqir, to give us the timings for both table topics and prepared speeches? Toastmaster Zahra? Can you give us the timings for the prepared speeches and the table topics, please?
Very good evening to you all.
Good evening.
Today we have great speeches with three amazing speakers and leaders. Zahra Youssef Abdul Mkharraj, she takes 6 minutes. And Toastmaster Sayyid Abbas, he takes 7 and 30 minutes. He has a little bit of a problem with his presentation, but he made it 7.5 minutes. And Mr. Toastmaster Nir, he takes 7.5 minutes.
So all qualified?
Yes.
Yes.
And about, do you want me to give you the report
table
regarding?
Yes, the table topics as well.
The table topics. Okay, the report of the table topics. Mr. Khalid Abdullah, he takes 2 minutes. Toastmaster Widad Hijazi, 2 minutes, and Toastmaster Akhlaq Abbasi, 2.5 minutes.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Zahra, for the report. So I hear that all speakers are qualified. Can we have the moderator or the host? Okay, perfect. Now you can select your best speaker. I cannot see how many people have voted. But as we do this, I am going to talk about what I really liked about this meeting as the general evaluator. The first thing that struck me when I entered this meeting was the atmosphere. So the atmosphere and the harmony between the members. And it is something that's very beautiful to see. It is a diverse club. It is advanced. Everybody know exactly what they're supposed to do. And it is very diverse. And I can see the harmony between all the members as well. So this is an excellent point to have in an advanced club at this high level. The meeting started, and the reason for the good atmosphere and the good harmony, I think not only because of the members, but also the leaders of the meeting. The meeting started with the president, DTM Khalid, by welcoming all the guests in a very nice way, very honest way. And then we had our lovely master of ceremonies who was very cheerful and happy and who led this meeting with a very positive vibe and positive atmosphere. So excellent work by both the president and the MC. And also all the role players who have been doing an excellent and amazing job, starting from the grammarian with the adroit. Let's see, adroit, are you counting now for me? Adroit. With the grammarian choosing a very nice word. I think I really like this word that I'm gonna use it in my club next time. I have not heard it before. And so you've done it adroitly. Going on to the, actually after I heard from the counter and a bit more from the other role players, I'll go into evaluating them. But for now, please take your time in selecting the best table topic speaker. I'm not sure who is the moderator.
It's myself. Yes, it's still going on. The table topics still going on. And we need to have 3 more to close the table topics. So can we have the existing, whoever none voted?
Oh, I think I'm one of those people.
Speakers, I closed it. It's just the table topics. I think it's clear. Yeah, done. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, our moderator, DTM Khalid. And this is something that I really liked about what just happened, the voting. It was done one speaker by another speaker. That's something that we've adopted recently in our club so that you don't vote for all the speakers at once, but one by one. So yeah. And with this, I would like to jump into calling our evaluators, speech evaluators. Please help me welcome our first evaluator, Toastmaster Mohammed, who will be evaluating Toastmaster Zahra's. Toastmaster Mohammed, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Madam General Evaluator Fatima Hussain. Adroit, fellow Toastmasters, good evening to all. This is my evaluation for DTM Zahra's speech, titled Let's Celebrate. Let me speak DTM Zahra's speech, flawless, well organized. It had an attention-grabbing introduction, transition, and will conclude her speech. Adroit. The goal of her speech to prepare and expand on her cultural identify, cross-cultural understanding, and she delivered very well. With the start her speech showing a girl, a tiny girl, an Arabia village. Her smile shows during her speech how she excited to explain her about culture, Bahrain. I felt the speaker so confident while delivering her speech. I believe her speech was well engaged in terms of Bahraini culture, which shows, I noticed she shows 3 examples, one for Eid, especially Idiyah. The second one she showed as wedding celebration, show how she shown the dress, the traditional dress will they wear while you have a wedding. And Women's Days, Bahraini National Days, and traditional song all she explained about Bahrain. And I have very well understand her speech about Bahraini sweet, yummy sweets, which she has explained. I really enjoyed her speech, and it's very well connected with the audience. For her recommendation, I wish her to listen to a traditional song or wear a traditional dress. It will be much better while she is delivering the speech, especially the culture about transition or showing the culture about Bahrain. And while she used the gesture all the time, I really like her, but she has to use when the number she is showing 3, she has to show number 1, number 2, number 3, because this is will grabbing audience to observe and notice. I believe for summation of my speech, it was very well organized. It talked about the Arabian village, about confident her speech, about cultural identified, and she talked about the Eid, the wedding, the women, Bahraini days, and sweet Bahrain all over. I like her speech. I believe to see her in public relation for Bahrain all over the world, represent Bahraini culture in her real life, make her brand ambassador to Bahrain. Adroit, back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Muhammad Fiqaruddin, for your evaluation. Toastmaster Zahra, I think you're about to get a PR job somewhere around the world. All right, moving on to our second evaluator. And may I just throw in a small tip about the agenda before we move on. The agenda, let me tell you, is top notch. It is very well done. It's clear. It is simple. It has all the information that any member or any guests want. It is a very good reference document. One thing to add here is maybe before the name of the role takers, you can add Toastmaster or a DTM, especially for a guest. We don't know who's a Toastmaster, we don't know who's a DTM, and we do know that in Toastmaster it can be sometimes sensitive. So maybe you can add this before the name of the role takers, whether they're Toastmasters or DTM. Moving on to our second evaluator, DTM Ali Shahbaz, who will be evaluating. See, now I don't know, Toastmaster or Sayyid Abbas, DTM, Sayyid Abbas Al-Alawi. I'm going to call everybody Toastmaster. So DTM Ali Shahbaz evaluating, DTM Sayyid Abbas Al-Alawi. DTM Ali Shahbaz, the floor is all yours.
Thank you, our amazing general evaluator, our champion of evaluation or evaluation of Bahrain. So happy to be here as your evaluator for a wonderful adroit leader that we have in Bahrain, and that is past CGD DTM Sayyid Abbas Al-Alawi. His speech today was about talking about leading in a volunteer organization where he might have headed or taken a key role. He started the speech with a wonderful question with grabbing the attention of the audience. He spoke about different kind of organization, non-profit organizations, which are leading towards making people's life better, especially in Bahrain. He spoke about charitable associations, about local societies. I could catch up with Karbabad Society because I have, as far as I know, Sayyid, he's quite dedicated to making sure that in his locality, people are served and they're happy, especially the needy. So we could get the speaker's actual passion when it comes to serving people in his community or even other nationalities. The best part was he he's speaking about happiness being a journey, not just a destination, and how happy people are when they serve other people. He spoke about the passion which he sees when serving in a volunteer organization. He spoke about wonderful benefits, a line of benefits. And to be frank, I didn't know some of them. Today, I feel, yes, these all exist in the organization that I serve in and which is called Toastmasters. So, wonderful benefits lined up. Now, coming to the recommendation part, which are very important because this is a level 5 project. Now, the purpose of the speech was to speak about a specific experience. And knowing DTM Syed, he has a big, huge bag of experiences over the years, as far as I know him. I would challenge DTM Syed sometime in future for any other speech to pick up that one wonderful experience and elaborate more on it. Why the experience was a success, why did it fail, what challenged him, what challenged other members, what this challenge brought as a after result. Was the project successful eventually or wasn't it? I was surely waiting to hear more about the 360 evaluation which Toastmasters recommends with this project. So I wanted to hear the 360 evaluation done by the members of the committee which DTM Syed was heading or wherever he played a key role. I was waiting to hear more of success story of this specific experience. DTM Syed beautifully gave us the overall picture of being in a volunteer organization. However, the specific experience would have added much glory to this wonderful project, and our new members would even know DTM Syed better. But all in all, I can tell that our speaker comes with a bag of experience, and what we saw today, the benefits of leading in a volunteer organization was not less. It was a full house package for everybody to pick something from. Thank you very much, DTM Syed. Looking forward to more of your experiences. Thank you.
Thank you very much, DTM Ali Shahbaz. And before we move on to our third evaluator, I would like to highlight something. It is absolutely beautiful for me as a normal Toastmaster to see the leaders in our region and Toastmasters from the division to the district level to the regional level all clubbed up in one place, and they're taking normal roles, normal meeting roles. So it is very refreshing to see that, other than seeing them in all the big events, to see them performing these roles. So it's a beautiful atmosphere to be in. Well done. And now let us hear from our third evaluator, DTM Khalid Abdullah, who will be evaluating Toastmaster Pidambaram Nair. DTM Khalid, the floor is all yours.
Thank you so much, Madam General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests. Good evening to all of you. What an adroit speech that I honestly heard, and I saw it in the eyes of everyone around. It was kind of a movie. It was not just a speech. We really lived it. The vivid description right from the beginning, all over the place till the end. Toastmaster Pidambaram. Wow, amazing. I think for that, he deserves a round of applause from everyone around. I think he deserves a round of applause. Well done, Toastmaster Pidambaram. Yes, maybe some struggle with your name, but yeah, I learned it the hard way. So if I wanted to have an organized evaluation, let me start from the things that went well. Of course, so much went well. The start, the beginning of your speech, the energy that you came in at the beginning, the poem, the rise and shine, it was all there. You hooked us up, all of us. You hooked us into the speech itself. So for the introduction, I think I give you 100%. So well done for that. Through the body itself, he started with the journey, with the story, with the core, and that's the personal story that's you had. And this is the objective of the speech, is to introduce a story. The story, have you ever wanted to have lights before darkness? That statement hooked us as well. More, we wanted to hear more. You were standing freely, speaking, your body language was there, playing around and helping you there. The voice modulation was very eminent when you modulated your voice, and I still hear the radio when you mimicked the sound of the radio when you were talking about the plane or the helicopter being delayed. And what I liked most is the vivid description of what has happened. I think we lived with you throughout the speech. And the roller coaster, the lovely roller coaster, starting from a low end up to the time where you been there without the helicopter overnight until the end, and the end of it when you were hanging there to the helicopter and looking at the island. Wow, that was, I think, I can make a movie out of whatever I've seen right now. So well done for that. In my humble opinion, if there are any things that you can improve into your speech, which was a piece of art, an adroit speech, I would suggest 3 points. 1 point is the virtual background. As you might see right now, being also an evaluator, you see that my hand as well is not sometimes visible when I move it. So the virtual background, I think, was something that you might need to get rid of when you want to present a speech. Have you ever dreamed of lights after darkness? If you could have just paused there for a while before you move on, because I think you were into it. You were just hitting one after the other. If you just paused for us to digest it, that would be excellent. And the last but not least, pick up one message to leave home. You had 4 messages for us. If you just told us that this is what you came out of that story, that would take your speech to the different level. In summary, it was a great speech. It was a movie that we've seen over here. If you could just remember to take off the virtual background, pick one message at the end, it would be a championship speech. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, DTM Khalid Abdullah, for your evaluations. The level evaluations that I've seen from all evaluators here tonight were superb. So well done. Now let's hear from our report from our role players. Let's start with the timer once again. Toastmaster Zahra, how did our evaluators do?
Good evening to you all again. They were all outstanding and they finished on a time. Toastmaster Muhammad Fakhruddin, he finished exactly at 3 and 30 minutes, 3.5 minutes. And Toastmaster Ali Shahbaz, also he finished in 3 minutes. Toastmaster Khalid Abdullah, 3.5 minutes. So all of them, they did a great job, and I really enjoyed the session today. Thank you for all the leaders. Thank you. Back to you, General Evaluator TM Fatma Hussein. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Zahra Baqir, for taking up the timer role and letting us know how everything went. Moving on to our grammarian. Let's hear from Toastmaster Sunita Raghu. How did we do?
General Evaluator, may I just run the poll while you continue with your general?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Please go ahead. And in the meantime, we can hear from the grammarian. Toastmaster Sunita, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Let me first submit this poll and come.
Yeah. Sure.
Thank you. Start. Yeah. So thank you, General Evaluator. As I said earlier, this Advanced Toastmasters Club, the very good usage of many words or many sentences, quotes, thoughts, and all I came across. I was not able to find much wrong usages of words. But the thing is, the word adroit were used many times by many of the Toastmasters, starting with Toastmaster Vidad and Toastmaster Mohammed Vigruddin. I think he used many times, and Speaker Zara Yusuf, DTM Khalid, and TT Master Muhammad Al-Dosri many times, and he even encouraged all the Toastmasters to use that word. He said every time, and he asked others also to use that word. I really appreciate the way he has reminded each Toastmasters to use the word. So I kept it as a screensaver also, so that you can keep reminding about that particular word. And especially our GE Fatima Hussain, she mentioned many times, and she was the only person mentioned that adverb of that word also, that is adroitly. All others were using the noun or adjective form. It's well done. And generally, I found some good usage in the speeches itself. Especially one of the speakers said, blanket of darkness. That was really good. And full house package for everyone to pick something, some goodness. That was also really good by a speaker and evaluator. And Pearl of Arabian Gulf opened their arms widely to, embrace. They use these words. That these are all the words we can practice also in our day-to-day life when we go out and speak. This is good. And there are one or two we can take care of. When we say something which has already happened in the past, we can say, instead of take, took, she took or he took. And when we refer to say something like, I will not asking, it's a not, I will not be asking. So that is a correct usage. Either we have to say I will not ask or I will not be asking. So apart from that, and participated in many, not in a many. Here and there a very small mispronunciation, like compete, rock. Instead of it should be compete and rock. It's not compete or this. That's it. Otherwise, I really enjoyed this session. Thank you. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, our grammarian Toastmaster Sunita, for delivering your report and performing your role as a grammarian adroitly. It was exactly as it is supposed to be done. So thank you very much. Moving on to the counter, can we hear from Toastmaster Widad? Toastmaster Widad Hijazi, welcome to Bahrain. The floor is yours.
Thank you, General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. Today we are celebrating Bahraini National Day, and we are celebrating the maximum number of and mentioned in our meeting for today. I will not start with the numbers. I will tell you the repeated words. Toastmaster Zahra Baqir said the 3 times, repeated it 3 times, the twice. Toastmaster Rana Al-Mannai now will start, repeated very, 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 when, sorry, tiny. Distinguished Toastmaster Zahra Al-Mukharraq as adults. Distinguished Toastmaster Said Abbas, he said, repeated, your. Distinguished Toastmaster Khalid Abdullah, shoot. He did it on purpose. It's repeated anyways. Well, let's go back to the final. We have so repeated twice, mentioned twice, 5 times, well 2 times, 38 times, and got the maximum number. Let's celebrate the meeting of it's 93 times. Congratulations to you all. Hope you enjoyed this. 3 of them for me while presenting my table topic. I was counting myself, 1, 2, 3, that's it. Thank you, and back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Widad, for not only paying so much attention for each and every word that we said, but actually making your report very interesting and very funny to listen to. So very well done. Excellent performance. And I think this is all for the role players. Moving on to the general evaluation of the meeting, and I've been trying to do it as we speak in our session. From its name, Bahrain Advanced Toastmaster Club, it shows that this should be the benchmark that all clubs in Bahrain should aspire to be at. And I can see from the performance and from the quality of the meeting which we had tonight, it is there. It is something that other clubs can look up to so take on what they can learn here from your club and apply it to their clubs. So excellent work. And now of course, we in Toastmasters, we love evaluations, both the room for improvement and the positives. Now for the room of improvements, and this is why you encourage having members from outside the club to come in and evaluate your meetings. But there are a few things that really stood out to me. Starting with the time. We started, I think, halfway through the meeting, we were almost 20 minutes late. To a point, we were 25 minutes late behind schedule. And that all happened in the beginning of the meeting. And even though sometimes, let's say we don't have as many guests, so we don't have to spend as much time introducing our guests, why not from the beginning, do put in this time, do allocate this time in the beginning, just in case you have so many members and so many guests coming up that you can give them enough time to introduce themselves. It's a brilliant thing to do, and keep doing it the way it is being done, but do allocate some time for it. Also, one time taker was the minutes of meeting. I did felt that it did go on for quite a long time. So maybe one way to do it is to send the minutes for the members prior to the meeting, and then read the headlines of the minutes of meeting during the meeting, instead of reading it word by word and then spending 5 times just reading the minutes. So these two things can save time. Maybe you can sit down with your XCOM and do a drill down with each and every minute and where it went during the meeting, and you'll be surprised of where you can save some time during your meeting. And so this is it for the meeting. Another thing that stood out to me was, so for the timer role, even though I was not a speaker, I would assume some of the speakers found it difficult to find out which color, which has been held, and the clarity of it. So I do recommend, and since we're in a virtual setting, do use virtual backgrounds for timing. Do block your screen just like that with a sticker as you change the slides. And now we can see a very little kid showing up on screen. We'll get to say hi. Mini Nisreen is there with us today. So yes, for the timer, use the virtual background to make it less distracting, and do block the screen even if you're using virtual background, so that the speaker would feel comfortable and would not get distracted, and keep the light there all the time. As for these 3 points, overall, the meeting went beautifully well. We are about to finish on time, surprisingly. And so excellent work, Bahrain Toastmasters Club. I congratulate you for a very well done meeting. And with this, I'd like to hand it back to our Master of Ceremonies, Toastmaster Rana. The floor is yours.
Thank you, TM Fatma. Thank you very much for your energetic evaluation. Sure, we'll take it seriously for next time. I appreciate your attendance and your things. And now we reach to... Come, Sarah, come. Okay, my niece just came in and she was talking to me. And Sarah, once I'm done, I will talk to you. If you want to come, just join. Where is she? And now we finally reach almost on time. I would like to thanks everyone for joining today and for your energetic and your positivity and your smile for today's meeting. Now I will hand over to DTM Khalid Abdullah, the president of the club. Please welcome to Mr. Khalid Abdullah. DTM Khalid. DTM Khalid. DTM Khalid. DTM Khalid. Khalid. معي طاوف أخذوا خالد.
Thank you so much, Master Ceremony, Toastmaster Rana, and thanks to all of the role players around. Can we have first let's call on the winners. So Toastmaster Rana, if you can help me with the best, who would be, just tell me which one you would show first. So we have some suspense.
Wait, first table topic.
Okay. So the best table topics commentator for today is.
Are you ready?
Born ready.
Wait, I don't know why it's not coming. Okay. You see the screen?
Something is coming, yes. Yes, we can see it. Best table topics is Toastmaster Wadad Hajazi. Well done, Toastmaster Wadad. And the best evaluator for today is none other than our immediate past Region 11 advisor, DTM Ali Shahbaz Ali. And the best speaker for today is none other than Toastmaster Pitambaran Nair. Well done for the winners. Well done for everyone who participated today. Yes, finally, Brother Ali, you got something on time. Yes, finally. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for being here. And before I even drift over time, I call this meeting adjourned. Yes, this is cheating.
Pictures?
Yes,
pictures?